pals of the internet. My name is Adriana and today I'm here to do a Top 5 Wednesday video. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 Halloween reads. I don't think I need to say anything else, so let's do this thing. At number 5 we have a book that I just finished reading this past week, and that is The Gates by John Connolly. This is a very fun middle grade book about a boy named Samuel Johnson who decides he wants to get a jump on the competition and he wants to start trick-or-treating a little bit earlier this year, like the 28th of October. But by going out that night, little does he know that he is going to discover that his neighbors have kind of sort of opened the gates to hell. This book is very funny and highly entertaining, and I think it's very appropriate for this time of year because a lot of the story revolves around Halloween itself. And ironically, even though this book has a lot to do with like hell and the devil and demons and stuff, it's surprisingly lighthearted, fun, and quirky, and the narration is just on point. The next book I have is a personal favorite of mine, and that is Bras and Broomsticks by Sarah Milanowski, which is the first book in the Magic in Manhattan series. I hardly ever hear people talk about this series on BookTube, by which I mean never. So this is a young adult book, and it's about a girl named Rachel who just discovered that her mother happens to be a witch. The reason that she discovered this fact so late in life is because she just learned that magic is hereditary. And if you're thinking that sounds really cool and awesome and it's really great that Rachel gets powers, she doesn't. Her little sister is the one who comes into her magical abilities. So Rachel convinces her little sister to use her magic to change some of the undesirable aspects of their lives, and that goes horribly wrong. This is one of my all-time favorite series and I cannot recommend it enough. So if you want a fantastic story this Halloween that's about witches and magic and spells and love potions and all kinds of magical shenanigans, then look no further. The next series that I'm going to recommend is the Doubt series by Yoshiki Tonagai. There's a lot to this story, but basically it's about a group of online friends who decide to meet up in real life. So while they're hanging out and getting to know each other and having a good time, they're all kidnapped and then abandoned in this super creepy, weird, desolate warehouse. And when they wake up, they're informed that they're in this controlled situation and that among them there is a murderer. And if they don't find out who the killer is among them, then they will each be brutally eliminated one by one until there's nobody left. So this series is super creepy and violent and full of gore. So if you like to watch those really scary slasher kind of movies around this time of year, then you might want to look into the Doubt series. The next book that I'm going to recommend is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, which I also read very recently. So this graphic novel consists of 5 different short stories and they're all equally creepy. They really remind me of like Alvin Schwartz's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. They definitely have that spooky folklore feel to them and they will leave you reeling. I can say with confidence that after you read each of these short stories, they will stay with you. You will keep thinking about them because they're freaky and they're weird and they're strange and they're unsettling. But that's what's so great about it. And lastly, you know, I gotta talk about my boy, Ray Bradbury, and his amazing short story, The Halloween Tree. This story takes place on Halloween night, and it's about 8 trick-or-treaters who are ready to go out, have some fun, and get some candy with their best friend, Pip. But when they meet up, they realize that Pip is not missing and it doesn't feel right to start Halloween without him, so they start searching for him. And the only one who can help them find their friend is this very strange, mysterious, ominous person who calls himself Mr. Moundshroud. And basically Mr. Moundshroud is not human and he takes these 8 trick-or-treaters on an incredible adventure through time. This story is incredibly dark and twisted and haunting, and the way that Ray Bradbury manipulates language within this book is incredible. If you've ever trusted me about anything, just trust me on this. This is a story that you cannot miss. So those are my top 5 Halloween reads. All of the books that I just mentioned are extremely quick and fast reads. So if you wanted to pick up any one of them today, you could easily have them done by Halloween or before Halloween. So in the comments down below, please let me know what are some of your favorite books to read around Halloween time because I'm always game for recommendations. So I really look forward to hearing what you all have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the flip side of the page. Bye.